New Zealand has a chance of being the one, perhaps, country that can make a difference.
You only need to go overseas to realise how extraordinary New Zealand is and how blessed we are.
When you stop and walk and look, that's when you realise how special this area is.
Goodness me, we're a special, special part of the world.
Biodiversity in Canterbury is in a really dire state.
Canterbury is the most modified landscape. The rivers have changed, the forests are gone.
I mean, a lot of people probably don't even realise that our Avon Heathcote estuary is recognised as being a wetland of international significance.
What we're doing is a drop in that big ocean, but it is having an effect.
The feeling of the need to leave the place better than we found it.
We have an opportunity as people, e Māori, e Pākehā, e tangata, e katoa.
Nature itself has a lot of the solutions.
Like everyone else, we're trying to save the world in a very short space of time. We're looking at all of the four well-beings and the threads of strong sustainability.
It's important to talk about it in context wider than the environmental movement.
Do it in such a way as that none of the values, e Pākehā, e Māori, are lost. It's a gentle process, but it's all based around knowledge gained over many, many, many generations.
One thing you don't like seeing is wheels being reinvented, and too often it is. They are.
Come and join our waka, and as long as we're all pedaling in the same direction, the values are ours. It's for us to teach you and for you to come on board. You must have the ability to be able to walk in two worlds, e Māori, e Pākehā, and you must have the respect in both. This is the whenua of the land.
We can't be money driven.
I think for the future people need to see value in this. It's not necessarily about money or business.
If we don't have a healthy environment, our economies absolutely fail. All social activity and the economic outcomes are based on a healthy environment.
Learning about how we can reduce our environmental impact is crucial.
You can learn. You don't have to start with knowledge.
The education, people are becoming aware, and it is dire.
I won't do anything without it being part of an education process.
Young people are not going to be able to do this on their own. Equally, we can't do it either.
There's a chance there for an interesting alliance between the generations.
If you can get the younger ones involved, you're going to bring in a new viewpoint.
And the two of us put together can do quite a lot of good work.
We're the ones who are going to be inhabiting it, and right now, kind of our government and our society doesn't give us the voice it should.
Their voice must be heard, and not just for the environment, they're also speaking for democracy. They are speaking for the future.
We've got a little bit of magic going on here.
We're very aware of the need for the succession planning.
To ensure that by the time a lot of the board members and volunteers need to retire, that we have a new generation following in our footsteps.
Well, they're the ones that are going to be looking after it in the future.
They're skilled, they're articulate, they have their reo, they have their tikanga kaupapa a Māori ne. Now they will take it on to the next level.
What really helps me is imagining the ideal future.
And I think it's that sort of projection into the future that gives us some sort of hope.
Hopeful that it will continue.
We can't take the foot off the throttle. We have to keep at it. If we don't, then it'll just revert back, and we will lose some of these iconic species.
If we move and kind of act as quickly as we need to, what benefits and what a wonderful world we'll have ahead of us.
It is a real passion and connection to nature that binds people together.
Every organisation is quite unique in the way they operate, so one solution's not really going to fit all.
These community groups are our partners in trying to achieve our objectives.
Well, volunteers have been a major part of it all the way through.
It couldn't happen without all the people.
People with the right skills to do things that we want.
To find the people to run a project like this, you need all sorts of different skills.
You need to keep your finger on the pulse just to see how they're going, and if they're struggling, try and see why. And quite often it's a simple step. It might be that a group just lacks a good secretary or even a treasurer.
Teach us, show us how, keep an eye on us, then we will do the elbow grease. You know, it's too easy to say, oh, the council should be doing that. Why? Why not give them a hand and do this together? Because we are the ones that reap the benefits of this. Working together with the council is a really neat thing.
Grassroots organisations can always help the government by actually making sure their voice is heard.
Activism is a way to get that voice heard.
What we have to address are the policies that are destroying those environments. And unless government hears from people that are concerned about the state of the environment, it's very hard for politicians to justify policies that protect the environment.
You guys got to realise that you are in the pivotal position to make things happen. The sooner we realise that and understand our true place, the safer this place is going to be. It takes courage.
But if you can push past the fear, I often find that it's such a rewarding experience.
Forget about the embarrassment and the waves of embarrassment that might overcome you. You are so powerful.
You could be part of this.
Be informed, get involved with the community groups.
Start small, see what's in their backyard.
Every pair of hands and elbow grease is much appreciated.
Know yourself and know your roots and know your sense of place.
I think they have to find a passion, because you never know where that passion is going to take you.
You can make anything happen. That whakatauki. And when like-minded people get together, anything is possible.
So you're very powerful. Get out and do it.
Well, I need something with a substance in this.